Hi everybody, I'm Joe Macrino. I'm the principal of Oswegatchie School in Waterford, Connecticut, and today we're going to give you a virtual field trip into our kindergarten classrooms so you can see the great work our staff is doing with executive function skills and purposeful play.
Wow. Yeah, hello there. House. And an S. Good.
And an N.
We have to read the whole thing. Ready?
I will work at the greenhouse.
That's my job.
When it comes to the work that we're doing with executive function skills and purposeful play, I believe we're being proactive and reactive. Proactive in that the brain research and common sense tells us that students learn best when they're engaged and that they enjoy the content that they're going into. We're being reactive in that we've seen the effects of COVID and isolation on our students. We're really working on getting kids back together and giving them the skills, the social emotional skills and the academic behaviors to be able to play and to be able to participate as learners in a community.
We know that young children learn best through play. That has been studied time and time again.
Purposeful play is using students' interests driven for them to be able to play out their thinking and their learning. So social emotional, getting to learn to play with peers, getting along with peers.
My job is to really just prepare the environment for them, and the environment is really the other teacher in the classroom. So we follow the children's interests and their lead, and we put out materials that are meaningful to them or things that they're going to be motivated by.
His head is okay. Let me check. His shell is beating fast.
We're in the midst of doing a play scenario. We have created a flower shop in our classroom, and this was really based on interests from the students. We have a garden at our school, and it just recently gotten some ducks. So the kids were very interested and curious about the garden, so we decided that we wanted to create our own garden in our classroom. So we planted our own seeds, and we talked about what would happen when those seeds came to fruition. You know, where would we take these seeds? You know, if they were vegetables, they would go to the market. If they were flowers, they'd go to the flower shop. So then it kind of led us into the flower shop and studying about flowers and what they need to grow and those kinds of things.
And for us, that means we have to have some organization. For example, we have a color coding system where the children wear badges so that they know what their plan was, they know where they're going to be working in the classroom, we know where they're working, we can see that they followed through with their plan. We have to have materials ready for them.
The kiddos have come up with roles, so we have customers, we have flower shop workers, we've made a delivery truck. The delivery person goes to the greenhouse and picks up the flowers.
Let's try some new flowers, guys. But you have to go quick. We already have things.
I know the curriculum that I have to teach, so how can I incorporate that into what their interests are? Because they're much more motivated and driven to learn that way.
This is new to all of us, and I think to somebody who has not been in the professional development, it may just look like kids playing. But if you peel back that layer, you'll see a highly rigorous academic environment.
We have our cash register, so they're doing a lot of math, they're writing receipts, they're counting money and change back to one another.
Check this. Well, you know,
In their literacy component, they're doing their play plans, and we're talking about capital letters and ending marks and spaces and sight words.
As we continue this, I try to include the grade level above. In the past, we've always looked up at the upper grades to try to emulate what they're doing up there to prepare our students. What we're doing now is we're pivoting and we're looking down at the early childhood experiences and try to pull them up because we know that they're working. Just because we only go up to 5th grade here, that doesn't mean our 5th graders are adults. They're still children, and we need to embrace that. In purposeful play and play-based activities, it benefits all. So we're going to continue as the years go on. Those ripples are going to go up. Next year, I really want to start investigating what we can do at the 1st grade level to carry those skills up.
doesn't have to be an added thing to your curriculum to do, that it can be embedded in your whole day, and I think it's a very powerful way for the kiddos to be learning.
This work is going to be more meaningful for them in the long run. They're problem solving, they're working together, they're going to be productive members of the community and of society.
So there's no finish line with this work, and every teacher and every administrator is at a different point on a continuum when embedding this type of work. But on your journey, feel free to stop by here anytime. We have an open door for educators so we can share the work that we're doing and so that we can learn from your school as well. Thank you for joining us today.